I am a multipotentialite. A multipotentialite is a person who has many different interests and creative pursuits in life. Also known as polymath, Renaissance person, scanner, slasher, generalist, multi-passionate, RP2, multipod, etc. The other day I was FaceTiming with my sister and we were both talking about hobbies and how we're both multipotentialites. It was very interesting because I had found this TED Talk which led to this website, and she had found this TED Talk which led to this website, and we had found them completely separate of each other. It was just a cool thing to discover that me and my sister are more alike than I thought. We both know a little bit about a lot of different things and aren't necessarily an expert at any one thing, which can be frustrating in our hobby life, personal life, but also in our career life as well. We have different difficulties with being multipotentialites. Hers are very external and very of the moment. She's currently working abroad and her job is a contract, so she's doing the same thing for a given period of time and she's not really gaining any additional skills. She likes what she does, she works really hard at it, and it takes up a lot of her time, but she's not really intellectually or creatively stimulated at her work. So she's trying to find the time to engage in hobbies and learn new things, but then also socialize, and that's very difficult because she doesn't have a lot of time to do those things. For me, my difficulties are very internal. I struggle with mental states where I have absolutely no motivation to do any of the things I'm passionate about, and I don't really know why. It is something I'm looking into, but it's frustrating when I have a lot of free time because I work from home. I want to do all these things and then the day is over and I haven't really done much. So I struggle with that, but I am trying very hard to make lists and actually make some steps forward into doing these different hobbies and ideas. And then maybe part of the problem is I just have too many that I want to do and I don't know where to start. And I feel like I'll never be able to do any of them. And it's very frustrating. One thing my sister was saying is she was reading a quote. She says it's Thomas Jefferson. I couldn't find that anywhere, so I'm not sure who actually said this, but she said it was the idea of doing a hobby for 30 days or for a month, at least 10 minutes every day, and then when the month is up, you switch to a new hobby, and you do that new hobby at least 10 minutes every day. And this kind of ties in with the whole idea of habit creation. If you can do something for 30 days in a row, it'll become a habit. I tend to get really involved in projects like that when it's, do a thing daily for a certain amount of time. I'm never great at them, but I'm also I get very obsessive because I'm a completist, whereas my sister's more of a perfectionist, where she'll quit something like that if it's not perfect from the start. So an example would be vlog every day in April. Veda. She's not a YouTube person, but if she was, I'm assuming that Veda would be difficult for her because she would want every single video to be perfect. Whereas with me, I've done it before, and in viewing my past Vedas, I'm more of a completionist, meaning the videos tend to just degrade in quality and substance as the month goes by and also as the years go by. If you watch every year that I've done it, there was one year, I think it was the second year I did it, where I had a theme song and an intro card and everything, and I spent a lot of time, but you can still see, even in that month, the last week videos they're not as good as that first week, but I had to finish. So I was thinking, okay, what if I did this again? I don't want to do April because I've always done April and it'd be fun to do a different month. So maybe I'll do March. But I want to set some ground rules. I want to take the pressure off myself. I won't worry about completing it. I won't worry about doing every single day. So I'm going to add an extra M to the end of VEDIM. Vlog every day in March, maybe. No pressure. Maybe I won't do weekends. Maybe I'll just skip days here and there if I need to. Maybe I will skip the last week. I don't know. No pressure. No pressure. But then I want to be a little bit more like my sister in the whole perfectionism. Not to the extent where it's a problem, but I just want the videos to not degrade in quality. And part of my method for getting myself to do that is I won't be posting it on my second channel where nobody's going to see it anyways. I'm going to be posting it here. The way I used to approach Veda was the daily vlogger style, where I would take my camera around with me and do fun things and show you my exciting life. This type of video, I think, will make it a little bit easier to plan and pre-produce and get a good group of videos ready to go. Are you a multi-potentialite? Do you have one too many hobbies that you can't quite seem to master any particular one, but you enjoy doing all the things? Or are you an expert in something, and could I learn from you and what you're an expert at and add it to my list of all my millions of things I like to do? If you are a multi-potentialite and you have different ways of navigating through all of your hobbies and like ways of scheduling them all so you don't neglect one, let me know. I can't even begin to figure out how to do all the things I want to do. And I have a lot of time. I have so much time right now in my life. I need to be really using that time better. Help me. And it doesn't mean I'm going to stop posting videos in April. I'm just not going to post as many. And we'll see how this goes. We'll see if this is a hobby that makes the list of favorites like it always once was. Who knows where my priorities will be in my 30s. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Meow.